Hello, it's Steve Palladino from Palladino Power Project, bringing you another video on using the SuperPower Calculator. This time we're going to go over a couple of functions in the calculator that allow you to adjust for environmental conditions, whether it be altitude, temperature, humidity, or the combination of those. And so the first one I want to go is the most simple. You just click on the function tab here to drop down all the different functions, and you're going to pick out adjust power or FTP-CP based on altitude, temperature, humidity. So pick that out, and on the SuperPower Calculator, required data entry fields are yellow and optional are blue, and your output result is going to be in green. So just to simplify things up, I'm just using an imaginary FTP or CP of 300 watts in this case. Could be anything. I mean, this could be a target power for that matter with this particular function. But I'm going to use it for just converting my FTP. Let's say my FTP is 300 watts. Keep in mind, if you want to use another function like that, you just if you select that FTP CP, it's just going to draw in this number from up here, your FTP CP. But you could also select to enter in watts per kilogram or watts. So in this case, I'll do it this way. I'm going to just draw in the FTP-CP, which is 300. All right. So now I want to know basically what are the conditions I'm converting from and what are the conditions I'm converting to. So let's take a case where the person is just changing the temperature and humidity in their environments, but they're not changing altitude in this particular case. So 150 meters is where they usually train, and 150 meters will be where they'll continue to train, but they're changing from an environment of about 15 degrees and 50% humidity to an environment of 25 degrees and 70% humidity. So once you input all of those froms and tos, then you just scroll down, and here's the corrected power. Now, this particular portion of the calculator, this function, is actually derived from the work of the Stride folks, and you have to acknowledge them for letting us incorporate it into the SuperPower Calculator. But in any case, that 300 watts in this set of conditions, 150 meters, 15 degrees, and 50% humidity, translates or converts to about 190, or scratch at 290 watts at 150 meters, 25 degrees, and 70% humidity. So that's pretty simple. Allows you to convert your FTP or some other power number. If it wasn't CP, if it's a target power, you just would put it down here. Let's say we're targeting 300 watts for a particular workout, for a particular tempo. We could do it that way as well. Here's one other function where we can also convert things. This function, calculate zones from FTP, CP, and look up specific percentages, watts, etc., etc. So I'm going to select that particular function. I enter the FTP. I'm going to do the same conversion. So I'm just going to leave those values in here. So I'm going to do the same conversion. If you have some other conversion, you can put those values in. Then I'm going to slide over to this tab, the Zones button. I've already selected the Palladino Power Project option for zones. You can also use stride zones, 80-20 zones, secretive running, or advanced zones, any of those. I'm using this one for the demo. So it will give you the ranges, but it also will calculate the power for those zones. Further, since we put those conversions over here, those from and to conditions, it also adjusts it. The whole zone scheme gets adjusted based on a 289.6 watt adjusted FTP. So it converts the whole thing. Now here's one other neat little feature, is that let's say I'm going to do 3-minute intervals at 103 to 105%. Well, I can just come here, put 103%, and it does the conversion. Where I normally would be doing this at that 15-degree, 50% humidity condition, I might be doing that at 309 watts to 315 watts. That would be my target range. In this case, I'm going to be doing it at the 25-degree and 70% humidity conditions. I would change it. It would be 299 to 305 watts would be the target. You could also do it this way. You could also, let's say, hey, I wanted to hit 290 watts on a particular workout. It's going to tell you what percent of FTP is at that corrected value. It's 96.7% of FTP with that 300 watts in those conditions of 15 and 50%. But 290 watts in 25-degree and 70% conditions is actually 100% of the adjusted FTP. So there's a few little functions that you can use to do some environmental corrections. This is important in a number of scenarios, whether it's you're going to altitude, or you're going to warmer temperatures, or you're going to cooler temperatures, etc. It's all applicable. And while I'm throwing it out there, it also may be applicable when going from outdoor running in cooler temperatures to indoor running in warmer environments on a treadmill. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Thank you.